Okay. So, Arun, as we discussed, this vocabulary is an important part of your SAT test. Okay. So, if you go to any SAT test, the first few questions could be from vocabulary only. To show you that, so if you open any of the tests, the first 5 to 6 questions are from vocabulary, and many participants tell me that vocab questions are difficult ones. They sometimes don't know the meanings of the words. Let me open one of the tests. So you'll find that the first six questions, and in module two also, first 6 to 7 questions are vocab questions. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me just open one of these test papers. You'll see what is the number of questions you get, where your vocabulary or uh, although these words are not very difficult, but the feedback I've got from many participants is that they sometimes do not get these questions right. Like if you look at this particular test, see the first question, one, you can see this is all vocabulary based. This is again vocabulary based, right? Question number three is again vocabulary, four, five, all these are vocabulary questions. Up to question number six, you can see, in fact, seven also. So the first seven questions in module one are all vocab based questions. Now, some of the words like tenuous or tenuous is one word. All others you can still make out disorienting, nuanced, unoriginal. So some words are, quite unknown, and we need to be imminent. Yeah? Now, these words might not be very commonly used, and you might not be aware of them. So, this is one set. If you go to the second set of questions here, again in the second set, you get these questions, words, which are, purely testing your vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
Although many of these questions, words are not very uncommon. I mean, you can still make out. They are used in our day-to-day English as well. But what I've heard is that in the real test, you get questions related to vocabulary. And sometimes there are difficult words. Another very, very big advantage of learning words is that it makes you very confident and imaginative. You can, get to the right answer very quickly by using some guesswork. It makes you apply the right techniques to, uh, you know, figure out the right answer, even when you are not 100% sure. What I mean to say is you start using the context clues very smartly. So
Mm-hmm.
even if you know some of the words, it becomes easy to answer the whole question. Right? So vocabulary isn't just about these questions there in the vocabulary part, like whatever questions we saw. Even the other questions where there are long paragraphs like this one, if you know the meanings of the words and if you are imaginative, you would still be able to take clues from certain words given here. So learning vocabulary is a great idea. It helps in a lot of ways, not just to answer direct vocabulary questions, but also indirect vocabulary questions also. Now, one
Yeah.
big problem with learning vocabulary is that you learn the words and you forget them, isn't it? Like, what if you learn the whole dictionary? What is the guarantee that you will remember it? So that's the problem. Why? Because we don't get a chance to use those words or at least test ourselves on those words. So this is one book wherein you find words, and right after the words there are exercises. You can see that there are
Mm-hmm.
exercises there, right? So it helps
Yeah.
you to test your knowledge. So there are 10 words, and right after 10 words there are three exercises based on those 10 words, and then another set of 10 words are there, and then there are exercises based on those 10 words. Like this, it keeps on giving you 10 words and then exercises on them. Now, Next time when you want to revise, you don't have to go through the words. You can straight away go through the exercise and see whether you remember the word or not. So this way you will be able to quickly check your knowledge of words and you can kind of use it. Yeah, it is an easy thing to revise. Now let's see how many words you know. Have you heard of this word called abate?
No, I haven't.
Okay, it means to lessen something, to make it less intense. I waited till the rain abated, or I waited for the doctor. Uh, uh, I waited till the pain in my leg abated, and then I went out to play. So abate means to go away slowly or to decrease in intensity. That is abate, right?
Yeah.
The next one is abdicate. Have you heard of this word abdicate?
Uh, yeah, I have.
You might have heard it in history books where they say the king abdicated the throne and went to some pilgrimage or went to live in a forest. To abdicate is to give up position. Like, the kings used to go in Indian mythology, also you might have heard of, the kings going away after they get old. To abdicate means to renounce, to give up. Yeah. The next word is
Yeah.
aberrant. Have you heard of this word aberrant?
No.
So aberrant is away from normal, aberrant behavior of gases. There are certain noble gases which have some strange properties in chemistry, you might have read them. Or aberrant behavior of children, they are not behaving properly, or lawbreakers. So aberrant is moving away from normal.
Yeah.
Like here we have this sentence: for centuries, solar eclipses were regarded as serious aberrations. So aberrant, there is another word aberration, which is like a noun, serious aberrations in the natural order. So that's aberrant. Aberrant means away from normal. So abate was to lessen, abdicate was to give up position and go away, and aberrant is abnormal behavior. Okay. Abeyance. Have you heard of this word abeyance?
Yeah.
The decision is in abeyance. Where did you hear this word?
I just heard it in like YouTube videos and stuff.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. So abeyance means to delay certain decision, not to decide about certain matter. So the matter is in abeyance means we are yet to decide about it. No, Prime
Yeah.
Minister has not taken any decision. It is yet in abeyance, right? So, in such scenarios, you can use this word. Our decision to move to a new house is in abeyance. Means we don't know when are we going to move to a new house. So that's abeyance. Okay. The next word is abject. Abject is pitiful, very, very miserable. So abject condition of poor means very pitiful condition of poor. That's abject, right? Abjure is to reject. I abjured the offer to take bribe or something like that. Abjure means to not to accept, abandon formally, leave.
Yeah.
Here, what's the sentence? Let's see. Most members of some society abjure the use of violence. You know, those who are peacemakers abjure the use of violence. So abjure means reject.
Yeah.
Abscission is to cut something. Have you heard of this word abscess or abscission?
No,
Natural
no.
separation. So abscission means to cut something into two parts. Like, during surgery, you use abscission to heal or to treat the patient. Two scientists, these names have hypothesized that premature leaf abscission is an adaptive plant response to herbivore attack. So abscission is to cut. The surgeon, the surgeon abscised a small growth on the patient's hand. Abscise means cut. So this is a medical term, which is abscission. Abscond means to run away. Have you heard this word?
Not really. No.
They absconded. The thief absconded after picking up all the items. So let's just quickly see all these words. Abate was to lessen, right? Abdicate was to give position and go away. So the king abdicated the throne, that kind of sentences. Aberrant is abnormal behavior. Then comes abeyance, means the matter is kept in abeyance, they have not yet decided. Abject is pitiful, very bad condition. Abjure is to reject or say no to something. I know you'll not be able to remember them in one go. That's why I'm revising, and probably you'll have to read them on your own also to make sure you know these words. So doing 10 words, even 10 words in a day would make sure that in another 20, 30 days you have got at least 300 new words with you. And
Yeah,
that will make a huge difference. So start
yeah.
doing these 10 words every day. Abscond we have seen. Abstemious. Have you heard of this word? Abstinent, abstemious.
No.
So ab means away. An abstemious person is the one who doesn't indulge in pleasures. So all these sadhus and saints are abstemious people. Popes are considered to be abstemious people. They do not indulge in worldly pleasures. So that's abstinence. Abstinence or abstinence means not participating in all the worldly pleasures. And the noun form of that is abstinence. Abstinence means not eating, drinking, and having all the parties for the way people enjoy their life. So all these recluse people usually live and live with live with abstinence, or they practice abstinence. Okay, so that's that. Now, as I told you, right after the words, there are these exercises. So it makes it very easy for someone to kind of remember them. What was abate? You remember?
It
What
was like to reject and like,
to decrease? Abate. I waited till the rain abated. So abate is to decrease. The answer has to be G for it, right?
yeah,
We are doing the match the column. Then abdicate is to renounce, to give up, and to give up some position. So abdicate is to abandon formally. In fact, C, to give up position or power. That is abdicate.
yeah.
What was aberrant?
Uh, there was, I'm pretty sure, um, I gotta think.
Aberrant behavior of
There,
guesses. Yeah.
I think it's like unusual, kind of.
Yeah, unusual kind of.
I
Deviating
guess
from what
J.
is normal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the aberrant. What was abeyance?
My bands was, I was like, how do I say it? It was like, which one would that be?
Not decided yet. The decision to move to the new house is in abeyance.
Yeah,
So we don't know when will we move there.
yeah,
So that is temporary suspension, right? Suppression. We don't know when will it happen. So that is abeyance. Okay,
yeah.
what is abject?
That was like something bad, I think, kind
Something
of.
bad. Abject condition of the poor. That is miserable or pitiful. The answer is F, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is abjure?
Uh, I forgot that one.
To formally say no to something. So
Yeah,
he abjured uh, drinking or indulging. So that's abjure. So abjure would be give no no no. Um, what is abjure? Okay, let's leave abjure right now. So this is one good trick you can use. If certain word is not very clear, you can leave it, and then when you have done all of them, you would know there would be one left, right? So let's go through all others. Abscission. You remember abscission?
that was
Abscission
to
is
cut.
cut. Yeah. So which one? goes with it. Act of
Um,
cutting, I, isn't it?
yeah,
So that's there. Abscond is to run away with money and like the thieves abscond. So what should that be? To depart secretly. That's abscond. Abstemious. Abstemious is someone who is not indulging in any kind of pleasures. So moderate in appetite, right? And
yeah,
moderate in appetite, not eating, drinking like that, right? Abstinence is the noun form of it. Abstinence would be give up certain pleasures, right? Which
yeah.
one is left?
Uh,
Abjure, to abandon formally. No, abjure, we said abandon formally was abdicate, right?
yeah,
So abjure should be, see, abdicate will be to give up position or power. See, and abjure would be to abandon formally. So like this we can make out. Abjure is to abandon formally, to give up. Abjure by law, if something says no to something, that is abjure. Look at this. Let's go back. So you can always go back in case you are not sure. So
mm,
abjure was here. This is what abandon formally. Most members of religious family abjure the use of violence. So abjure means abandon formally, not doing it. That's that. And what was that? Abdicate. Abdicate is to renounce and go away, give a position of power or power. So like this, there are words and then there are fill up the blanks. Okay. Let's see which word should come here. The 90-year-old monarch dashed the throne to allow his son to become a king. What should be the word? So that's
um,
abdicate. Abdicated the throne to allow his
yeah,
son. Abdicate means to give up, to renounce. Psychotherapy relies on psychological rather than physiological approaches to curing mental what? So mental aberrations, right? Mental
uh,
deviations or abnormalities.
uh,
Let's see what should be the answer for the third one. You tell me. Implementation of the new plan has been held in dash pending an investigation of its effectiveness to date, which means they are not implementing it as yet. That decision is delayed. So implementation of the new plan has been held in abeyance. Abeyance means not yet decided to take action. Okay, Miss Johnson's dash lifestyle helped her to amass a fortune. So she was not indulging in pleasures. That's why she didn't spend a lot, and she amassed a fortune. So that should
yeah,
be abstemious, right?
yeah,
Not indulging in pleasures. The crew
yeah.
of the vessel waited for the storm to dash before going on deck. Storm to lessen in intensity. What was that word?
I would someone abscission.
It was abate. Abate
Oh,
means to lessen in intensity, right? The
yeah,
alcoholic's physician recommended total dash from liquor. Total dash from liquor means not taking it at all. So the word was abstinence, not indulging in pleasures, right?
yeah,
Total abstinence from liquor. The
yeah,
documentary filmmaker was accused of using misleading footage to make it appear that nearly everyone in the country lived in bad conditions.
yeah,
So bad is abject conditions, remember?
yeah.
Pitiful and the word that's abject. The judge said he would reduce the convicted woman's sentence if she dash all association with those convicted of treason. So if she gives up all the association with bad people, the judge will reduce the sentence.
Yeah.
So
Um,
to formally say no to something which was abjured, we discussed about it a lot. So the word is abjured. Like this, you get a chance to revise these words by applying them in fill up the blanks, in match the columns and stuff like that. So that gives you a chance to remember it. You can go back and check the meaning if you're not sure. The senior surgeon performed the difficult, of course, it should be abscission, right? Cutting the wound and stuff like that. So
mhm,
abscission should come here. The audit of the bank's financial records led investigators to suspect that someone had dashed with this much dollars. So running away secretly, which is abscond, right? Someone has absconded with these many dollars. So these kind of
mhm,
exercises make sure that you start remembering the words because you have to apply them. And if you do like 10 words also every day, that would be a good exercise for you to kind of remember words. You can also make a note of the word and meaning at one place. So you can make it into a document, just the word and the meaning. No sentence, no long stuff, just like that. Yeah. So that will
mhm.
help you to kind of have a good vocabulary. It enhances your confidence also a great deal. And to a great extent, it helps you, score high in those questions where you get those words. Makes you very imaginative. So I would suggest you to do this vocabulary exercise at least 10 every day. So in other like 40 days, you would have good 400 words. So every word opens up the doors to learn other words also because it's like you start identifying that kind of scenario and stuff. So if some other word comes which is related to it, it becomes easy for you to remember. So words, every word acts as a magnet to attract other words. So building a basic foundation of vocabulary can go a long way in ensuring that you score high marks in your essay. Like at least 4, 5 questions are purely based on vocabulary. And it's very interesting. You get to understand different scenarios and words, and that becomes, I mean, sometimes, after sometimes, it becomes more like a hobby that you start quizzing yourself with lots of words and you start playing with them. So I would recommend, since you have got like good 2 months at least there with you to before the test, it's a good idea to start working on vocabulary. If you start doing 20 every day, 60 days, you would be done with 1200 words. And that will make a huge difference. As you can see, all these exercises, these fill up the blanks and stuff questions, they are also more like your SAT questions themselves. So in a way, you would be preparing for SAT and
Mhm,
sharpening your skill to imagine and select the right answers by doing these exercises also. So
mhm.
that way it will be good. Yeah. But here the purpose is to learn vocabulary more than anything else. And I want you to do this practice. This will definitely help. Okay.
Yeah,
Great. So what's your task? You're going to do this. You're going to do 30 questions from English, 30 questions from maths, like this. And before our next class, you would have done good number of medium level questions plus vocabulary, right? You should
yeah,
start spending like 2.5, 3 hours every day on um, that for like next 2 months so that you really develop a good hand at it, right? If you want, we
yeah,
can increase our sessions now so that I can quickly check if even if I take a 15 minutes, 20 minutes session, I would be able to give you the inputs that, okay, this is what you have done correctly, and I can push you in case you have not done something. And we can audit it and take it forward like that.
yeah,
Okay, so today is what? Today is Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Is Tuesday good?
yeah,
Or Tuesday, I think I'll have another class. I'll send you a schedule. So either of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, any one of the days, we'll do one more session to check what you have done. Okay.
Yeah.
You have vacations till the end of this month, right?
Yeah.
Or end of next month. July also is off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you're good, got good time. I think you can do that. Great, Arun. So see you then. Bye bye. All the best to you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Take care.